Guys, Dan the Man, aka Daniel's son, and welcome to Naruhina Goodies video. Potential spoilers because I'm going to be talking about the last Naruto the movie and basically there's just a bunch of stuff out already. It's really some people feel like there's too many spoilers who've seen it and says, "Oh man, I'm not too excited for the film now." But I mean, you look at the spoilers at your own risk, but a lot of times you can't get away from these spoilers because people don't put spoiler tags. But there's going to be spoilers. I'm going to be talking about basically what's been going on in the movie, and of course, I saw For Never World video and talk about these two chappies. Man, these two chappies were translated a long time ago. I didn't think anybody would really want to, know unless they have the book, but I guess I'll talk about that as well. But let's get right into it. Man, there's just so much stuff, man. So many screenshots. Of course, the water scene. If you saw my last video, I told you that was going to be the last video of spoilers because of it's all there. It was all there. Everything was legit. When we saw a lot of stuff come out, that's exactly what the spoiler, if you went to that link, whoever provided that link was Dark Hope, I believe, and some other people. They were all legit before the movie ever came out. So we had the water scene where Naruto, gives water to Hinata, and I thought that was great. That was a nice little moment. We also have basically why Tonari wanted to kidnap Hinata and why basically Naruto is heartbroken. There's so many little clips, and I'll provide the links below where you can see videos, and there's videos on YouTube, honestly, where we see Naruto, holding Hinata's hand. That's like probably my favorite scene was Naruto holding Hinata's hand at the end, where it leads up to the kiss on where the moon is, and they're running, and you see them as their younger selves. First, you see them as you see them in what they are right now. Then they go to Shippuden basically version where Hinata has the long hair and Naruto has longer hair and he has a scarf around him. And then you see him as the Naruto the first series version, the part 1 version, and then you have them as little kids. And then it's like the Eureka and Renton scene where at the end of that series, if you've seen it, where they kiss. So that's probably by hands down so far what I've seen my favorite moments. There's also my second favorite is also seeing the family, seeing Naruto training outside in the snow, Hinata knitting a scarf. You see the kids running to Naruto. And it's just great to see Naruto have a family because that's all he wanted was never to be alone and see somebody to protect, somebody to love. And he has a family of his own when he never had a family. So that's great as well. That's another great Naruhina moment, including that picture that we see with Hinata and her daughter and Naruto with his son. I would like Hinata with maybe to see some interaction with Hinata and the son because so far we've only seen Hinata and the daughter and Naruto with Bolt, of course, Bolto. Great. As you can see, man, I'm just boom, just big fan of these two. One of my favorite anime couples of all time. Probably is my favorite, just most satisfying ending of two people who you want to end up with ever. I mean, I haven't had really conclusion of Tenchi and Ryoko. I love Eureka and Renton. I love Vino and Shanae. There's so many. I like Goku and Chi-Chi. I like Vegeta and Bulma. I mean, there's so many couples out there, but the one I was so invested with is these two, and it's rightfully so. I mean, you go into a series like this wanting great action, great storytelling, great art, but you also gotta throw in some hints of romance. If you don't, then there's not a complete story. Honestly, you gotta get some drama in there. You gotta get some action in there. You gotta get some little bit of comedy as well. So this series really had it all. Except like I said, I stand by what I say is that basically sounds like a Naruto little saying, but Kishimoto towards the end really was struggling. You could tell he was struggling he was digging himself into a hole with overpowering modern stuff, but throughout the whole series he really stuck to his guns and Naruto Hinata really came through. And in the movie we also see Naruto really reflect on his feelings for Hinata in the very beginning. He really didn't know what love was, so that was great. Overall, so much shit has come up from this movie that it's been basically Yeah, we almost have the whole movie, honestly. But there's also the memory lane scene with Naruto and Hinata, and they're going. They're in like this during that jutsu, that genjutsu or some sort, and the scarf is wrapping around Naruto that Hinata has, or was it Naruto and Hinata? No, Hinata towards Naruto, so Naruto could see all the feelings that Hinata had, and basically, I love the scene where who would you want to be with if the world came to an end, and Naruto was like, nobody, I don't have anybody, this and that, and Hinata, instead of putting her sister or her father or whatever, she puts Naruto's name down. So that was great as well. I love that scene as well. The memory back lane, honestly, I like to call it memory back lane. It should be called memory lane back. No, whatever. I love that scene. Like I said, I'll try to provide most of the links down below. It is a great scene. You guys need to check that out. But my favorite scene, of course, is when they're running, and it was like the Eureka Renton type moment. Now let's talk about those 2 pages, those epilogue, the book, the guidebook. The guidebook had a lot of good stuff, a lot of good goodies, a lot of great Naruto and Hinata together, artwork, a lot of other characters, definitely the character designs. But there was an epilogue page, a 2-pager, honestly. Naruto and Hinata on a date, which was great. It was kind of funny. Just for 2 pages, I loved it. I wish it expanded more, but it's 2 pages. So Naruto, asks Sai what does he do on a date, and basically he goes on a date with Hinata, and she wants to take her out, somewhere fancy, but the prices are extreme, and he's pretty much broke, and Hinata uses her Byakugan. It really seems like somebody who did fan fiction, or some of the dojutsus or whatever that people do, or little comic strips that people do, and just somebody did it for this book guide, and that's basically what it was. And Hinata saying, "Let's go to Ichi Ramen," and Naruto, agrees. He doesn't know what the hell happened, but Hinata is just great. It's just a great companion with Naruto. You could tell these two. I mean, what we all saw from all the clips from the movie, and then onto the Kishimoto's. Chapter 700, that these two are happily together, and they have kids. They have 2 kids, hopefully a 3rd one on the way. And honestly, I would love to see one of them Byakugan. Kishimoto said in his interview that he forgot to put a Byakugan on the kids. So come on, man, they can still do it. There's just kids. Maybe if they grow older, Byakugan becomes stronger and actually starts appearing on either Bullseye's or sorry, I can't really say. I'm going to say Hamurara. It's hard to say her name. But I would probably like it more towards the daughter. The daughter should have Byakugan. I can see a little twist. A lot of people would assume the son would have Byakugan, but I would like the daughter to have Byakugan. Can't wait to see what the spin-off is going to be all about in spring. Can't wait to see the Boruto movie. But man, what a great year to cap off the Naruto Hinata bandwagon, the train of love. I've been on it for freaking 10 years now. It is amazing. I'm so satisfied with everything I've seen, with the epilogue, with the footage, everything. I mean, it's just a win-win for everybody who was rooting for these two people together. And a lot of people still want to talk about it, because even though Naruto has ended, people still really on that high, because we still got a lot more to come next year. And rightfully so. I mean, I'm super psyched, but I'm very, very happy that this has happened. And man, I'm just, I think this is, I will have videos and talk about it down the line once the newer stuff comes out, but this will probably be my last video until newer stuff comes out. But overall, guys, we did it. If you were a fan, it's amazing. So happy. And man, all that merchandise I bought is well worth it. So thank you guys for listening. I just wanted to pretty much the close reflection of these two. And if you guys like this video, please push the like video, and please subscribe for more, because there will be more videos on the way. And watch my other videos. I don't only cover anime, I also cover movies and TV and all that stuff. I'm going to become, like I said, I'm putting out more anime out there. I'll leave a link to my Eureka 7 review down below, so check that out. That's also a great anime that you can watch on Netflix right now. So thank you guys for listening, and go... Oh, wait, no, this way. Naruhina. Alright, guys. See you guys later.